Doifa. Oh, my head is not where it's at. Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to our single-player Dominions campaign, where we are playing Skavenblight using Sombre's Warhammer Fantasy Mod. This is turn 90, and I think we're actually going to go ahead and beat the game tonight. I don't know that it's going to be this video, but it might be this video or the next video. We're gonna take our time with it because I think we actually need 2 videos out of this, preferably. I don't normally try to end particular series on a specific note or anything like that, but I think when we're done playing this tonight, I think we're actually gonna play something else. So I would prefer that we have enough videos to carry us through the week, and that means we do videos out of this. We're probably just gonna meddle around with some stuff. Although we do actually have one particular place I think that we need to take that might cause some issues. So we might have to put together some plans for it. So that'll be a part of the time that we spend. So yeah, anyways, let's take a look. What are we are running up blood, and I believe we were running up blood specifically for the idea of adding Rush of Strength into all of our stuff, which I think would be really useful for us, but we're also ending the game at this point, so it doesn't really matter too terribly much. We have claimed the Throne of Bureaucracy, very cool. We've done an Akashic Knowledge, we found an Ironcliff Smoldering Maze, Ironcliff Rune of Earth. Rune of Earth is interesting, right? Ironcliff in double is 2 Earth Gems. Smoldering Maze is 1 Fire Gem, though it does also boost Fire Ritual range by 2. I'm learning to appreciate these types of provinces more than I have in the past, right? It can be surprisingly useful to eke out a couple of additional province range options on some things. Especially if you get one of these types of things in a good position. Like, even a Well of Pestilence, I think, does, like, death by 2 provinces. If you get a Well of Pestilence in the right position, it can be very valuable in order to drop certain death rituals from afar outside of what opponents might consider to be your typical range. That's pretty interesting. And then we also get a Rune of Earth, which is a +2 Earth, so that's pretty neat. We teleported, we did an Akashic Knowledge in Pergami, we got Enchanted Gate and Earthblood Seepage, 1 Astral Pearl and 2 Earth Gems. We're up to 57 Earth Gems without Earthblood Deep Well, which is pretty absurd, honestly. I think that might be our highest income. We're up to 56 Fire Gems. So yeah, just barely. That's very interesting. Whisperwind Tower and Meteorite Cliffs. Whisperwind Tower is 1 air, and Meteorite Cliffs is 1 earth, 1 astral. Whisperwind Tower definitely sounds like it deserves to have more than just a single air. Like, that's a cool name, and it's just 1 air. Battlefield and Glowing Hill. Glowing Hill is pretty cool, because that's where we can get Dinya Shees. That's pretty interesting. Is Temple have fort? Ah, right. We were seeing a lot of these things. I think we actually already looked at most last video. His Temple has fort. We did another wish. We teleported into Estenofia? Estenofia? We teleported into Ompholia. We teleported into Iron Range. This? Oh, right. This is where we fucked up. Okay, yeah, I remember this turn. Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking about it. I teleported in there, and we got ourselves killed. But we took it the next turn, or on the move. We defended Annika. We attacked Roka in 1. We attacked Iron's Range in 1. Yeah. Okay, I remember what happened. So let's take a look at what all we have to accomplish here. We have Thrones of Ascension. We need 18 points. We have the Throne of Bureaucracy. That's 2 points. We have the Throne of Life, the Outer Throne, the Throne of Knowledge, all 2 points. Okay? So we are up to 8 points. We need 10 points left. However, we actually have in our control already the Throne of Abundance and Throne of Death. Okay? So both of those under our control. Throne of Abundance is a 3-pointer, right? So that is 11 points under our control. And Throne of Death is a 2-pointer, so that is 13 points under our control. So we actually only need... Hey, how's it going, Jay? We actually only need 5 points. And we now have Estefania that we have teleported on, which is the Throne of Air. And that is another 2 points. So we only need 3 points. And we have the Throne of Creation here in Stone Heavens. And we have the Throne of the Pantocrator, or Pantocrator, here in Golem range, right? So both the Throne of the Pantocrator and the Throne of, was that Splendor, are both 3-pointers. So if we get either one of them, we win. Okay, cool. We have, in range of Golem range, we have 2 Vermin Lords that can teleport in there. Okay. So that is a big deal. Oh, we're also very close to the Throne of the First Age over here with an army. But yeah. So we got these 2 guys that are in teleport range of Golem range. So there's that. And then we have potentially armies that are close to being in range of Stone Heavens. So we could do a number of different things to try to take either of these locations shortly. So a couple of things that need to happen. One, we do need to actually take, where are we at? We need to take the Throne of Death. So we are going to go ahead and claim that. We need to claim Greenwoods. Oh, we haven't actually claimed... Oh, we have even more. Because we haven't claimed... Where's this at? Yeah, we haven't claimed the Throne of Sorcery either. That's going to be a big deal. Teleport here. Take one of these. And teleport here. Probably could just walk over there rather than teleporting, I suppose. So we've got that. We'll keep moving this army on down in order to protect Iron Range. You're going to immediately construct a building here. I suppose we want to do the same thing over here. Immediately construct a building. Move in this direction. We actually do not want to sneak. Want to patrol. I say that. We'll claim here. Claim the Throne of Ascension. Don't want them to be together. Cool. Probably PD dump this as well. We've got these 2. We want to go ahead and do charcoal shields and on them. We will teleport on over. Teleport here. Teleport here. Oop. Yeah, I'm going on. will totally die there. Fine, don't care. Yeah, we absolutely just want to maybe preach. Fine. Let's do a patrol. And how far over can I get? Die. Lasse. Have her start heading that. So we can just drop this location. Oh. Can't reinforce here. Lab. Roll. Summon allies. We definitely want at least 25 there. Ah, these two. Right, of course. They are also in teleport range. I believe the idea. Ritual. Teleport on here. Teleport on down here. How's the Naraka gunpoint scenario going? I can't remember what the full name of that game is. I don't really know why I'm out here. Might as well just take. That guy's gonna attack in there. Guy is heading up towards there. Guy is just chilling. Can't find my guy. There he is. Wow. My goodness, we've come such a long way from where we were fighting Goldtooth and Slanesh and Korn all at the same time. And Beastlands came in on us. Like, good. This was a fun run. Let's finish it out strong. Like we did not make a helmet. Hermit. No idea what we... I think we need to figure out what can target this look. We have this lady, who I think is going to be a big deal. Okay, she does not have... I thought someone had a... Storm Staff. Oh, this is... I forgot, we also were heading up here. This is the lady with the other Storm Staff. Gotcha! We make it there with boots? Can. feel like all of these go there. Well as you. And probably you. Oh, you. Fuck. Give someone's boots somewhere. Anybody got some booties? Got some boots. Got boots? You don't. Oh. Got boots. Nope, we stole those boots. Give me your boots! Oh. Fuck. There's no. Damn it! There's no, thing there. There's no lab there. You don't need boots. Give me those boots. Give me them booties. I mean, we'll take even more boots. All things. However many boots we can find is probably the go-to. Want a victory. You can definitely make it. You can definitely make it. On 2 boots. Right? Okay, cool. What are we looking at here? We've got a whole bunch of stuff. We are going to put this. Need life after. Darkness is fine. Specifically, I think we want chaff. We want just a huge amount of chaff and elemental. This guy. That doesn't. So we need 1, 2, 3 bloodstones, if at all possible. 1, 2, 3 stone. Okay. See if we can go hunting some bloodstone. Is that correct? Do we actually need 3? We need 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 1. We could do a Skull of Fire instead as well. I just don't think the Skull of Fire is going to be good. We're going to develop a veritable swarm of elementals. Okay. On Earth Power, we're gonna do specifically big Earth Elementals. We want them to be able to trample. do not want conservative gem usage. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. And we're gonna do a full 30 on every single one of these. We will alchemize pearls. This is entirely unnecessary, of course, but it's fun. Alchemize. Boop, boop, boop. How's it going? We're gonna need at least another 70. Let's assume we need 100. It's only 70. That's okay. Living clouds to get chaff out, and then air elementals. No conservative magic usage. And yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that conceptually. I feel like that will do okay. Right, what we get? Just hanging out. You are supposed to be doing. I will say this: I am relatively surprised by the resilience of Dominion in this game. When we have 4 thrones, right? We have such a massive territory. Like, or graph, right? Like, such a massive territory. Our Dominion, I guess here's the thing. Our Dominion has rocketed up over the last couple turns, so if the trajectory continues, we would start to push pretty badly. But I've been blood sacrificing this entire game to kind of like help push my Dominion. I guess we did start off with a very low Dominion score, so that's fair, right? But damn, it has felt very challenging to really push our Dominion. Our Dominion strength is only 7. That's really interesting. We have 29 temples. My goodness. Alright, well, it is what it is. All the rest of this stuff probably doesn't matter. We want to go ahead and dump a bunch of here. The other one did bring this up to 55 as well. Oh, right. I was doing... Further prayers to save them are futile. Interesting. Right then. Now. 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 Cast wish for gems. Strength is so crazy. I kind of want to wish for strength on one of my other current games. Not mentioning what game. Temple. Kind of just passing. Well, you might only get one out of this, honestly. stretching it. Ah, well, it is what it is. If I'm without a certain number of videos, without a certain thing. Hide. Throne of Destiny. Head this way. Okay. Pretty simple stuff. Not gonna worry about things too much. We have we're claiming multiple thrones. We're attacking, teleporting into the throne of the Pantocrator and the throne of Creation. We're moving into another location to be able to claim that throne. And we are also going on to the Dawnlands and will potentially crack that in one turn. Should crack that in one turn. So if, for whatever reason, the rest of this stuff doesn't work, we potentially will be able to claim that shortly. So we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and intern Otis DeBotus. DeBoyo. DeBoyo. I am that boy. I am that boy, oh. Poor boy. He's just a poor boy. Like, no, sir. No, papa. There's no papa. We never actually used our bell in battle, did we? That's unfortunately. Fortunately? That's unfortunately. Okay, what are we doing? We claimed the Throne of Death, we claimed the Throne of Air. We did a bunch more stuff. Is Temple, has Fort. Has Fort, is Temple, Earthblood Seepage, that's another two. Has Fort, is Temple. The Iron Caverns, Trapped Wind. What the fuck are those? Iron Caverns, Earth, Water, and Astral. Trapped Wind. That's less interesting. That sounded really cool, and then it was basically nothing. Cradle of Faith? What? Spreads Dominion 2. That's super cool. Ancient Temple in the Deeps. Astral and Water. I swear, these sites need to be... These sites need to be altered. Like, they have really cool names, and then they're just like, here's one water gem. Cypress Forest, I'm assuming Nature and Earth. Singing Stones, Earth. Seer's Grave. Nature and Death? Or Astral and Death, maybe? Just Death. Ooh, reveals magic score graphs. Interesting. Singing Stones, Earth Air, Cypress Forest, Nature Air, Cypress Forest. Interesting. Cool. Deep Crevasse, Lilium Vale, that's pretty nice stuff. Okay, let's see how this Golem Range shit does. Oh, that's not great. Oh, they're not affected. That's actually really great. Oh, someone got fucking... Nope, never mind. I thought I missed someone. I thought they got Dead-Areno'd, but they did not. He just got paralyzed. Hiya! This would be truly terrifying. Truly terrifying. Okay, well, we won there. Very nice. Much wow. Bogtooth, the Pestilence Plague Enchanter, was suddenly attacked by a lesser horror. Died. Finally the Lightless Lanterns have caught up to us. We attacked in Nuptua. This goes. Did he decide not to... Oh, he probably didn't have enough gems. I probably never refilled him. My bad. Fortunately, Ictiids suck. We attacked into White Peaks. Actually did not lose that much. That's fun. We got attacked in Annika. We lost our Grey Seer there. No. What happened? Curious. Oh, we probably got Pegasus dropped, eh? We did not get Pegasus dropped. We just got Beard. Oh, no, we also got Pegasus dropped. And in point of fact, it is the Pegasus Knights that did the deed, because the other ones got killed. We did win. Just cost us. Cost us a Gracia. Okay. We attacked in the Mercs and won. We got attacked in Sofecte and lost. We got attacked in Bithine and lost. And we attacked into the Stone Havens, and so did Altdorf. Of course he did. Well, that means we won. So, what do we got here? We've got the generalized monolith. Got a bunch of watchers. Okay. We've got round 1. Darkness goes up. So the air elementals do not care about sight. Neither do the statues, though. But some of the things that the statues summon might. First wave of Earth Elementals is out. Second wave of Earth Elementals is out. Second wave of Air Elementals is out. Ugh, we got a big Air Elemental out there. Yes. This isn't a guarantee. It does take them quite a bit to actually, like, seal the deal. Interestingly enough. Ooh. They're having a bad time trying to... Ooh, there we go. There we go. 17, a 10. Ooh, he just popped himself with that 62. That Gifts of Heaven, that was absolutely that monolith hitting itself. That's not bad, though. Doing a couple of chunky 10s here or there, we would have gotten him down. Okay, cool. Do we have anything left? And are we going to make it in time? Well, we definitely have some left. Nice. The answer is yes. Elementals are so fucking good in this game. Like, my goodness. Oh yeah. Nicely done. So, we stamp out a pretty large army from Altdorf. Arcane Nexus absorbed only 207 Astral Pearls this time. Probably because we didn't cast nearly as much as we as we normally do. Cast or forge. What? Trying to assassinate my damn fairy queens. Do have a retinue of 1 vine man. Thanks. Uh-oh. Just harm? No, charm. Did you just... She poisoned... She smacked him in the face with a thistle mace is what happened. That's funny. Wow. Okay. Lost tax in Sistenar. We gained a warpstone mine in Akrajab. We tried to get assassinated in Titan's Breath. We gained unrest and magic in Mapito Cliffs. We lost Dominion in Spring Bay. We gained death gems in Velvet Ocean. And the lair of a hideous troll has been found. A bag of winds is a hell of a trophy out of a troll cave. Plus, I mean, what? That's 17 gems? That's pretty dope. That is pretty damn good. Titan's Breath. We're heading on down here. Okay, we had already... Yeah, we had already claimed Annika, so we're fine there. Throne of Ascensions. Got 2 from Bureaucracy, 2 from Life, 2 from Death, so that's 6. 2 from Outer, that's 8. 2 from Air, 2 from Knowledge, 10, 12. Throne. Claim throne. People claim a throne. Search for magic sites. Build a lab. Palisade. Just, you know, just in case. Search for magic sites. Where the fuck? There it is. All 3 of you can, or all 4 of you can, actually. Go to the Pentocrator, and then up here we have... Please claim the throne of abundance. Please claim the throne of sorcery. Okay. Oh, right, we were gonna snag these. Okay. Sure. Head on down. Will safety. Teleport. Elevate. You can come on down too. Why not? I've no earthly memory of why this person is building a lab. Now, heading on over. Hanging out. Casting Wish for strength. Not. we're just gonna head here. That should be it. That should be game. Alright, let's see how it goes. Bodery. Bodery. He's the boy. The boy. Got crud inside of your eye for, boy. Don't you squirm from me. I'm looking at your eye. Your mouth. I gotcha. He's okay. Yes. I got it. I got it out. Oh, he says, I forgive you as long as you keep petting me. Okay. Ugh, so much hair. Ooh. What do you want for Christmas, Otis? Huh? Balls? What do you want for Christmas, Mama? Okay. Fair enough. Touché. Alright, we have claimed the throne of creation, the throne of sorcery, the throne of abundance, and the throne of the Pantocrator. That is victory. That is victory. Let's go through the last little bit, see if we pick up anything cool. We got the Garden of Pearls, Sunridge, Silver Sarcophagus. That's a fun one. Crystal Garden, Glen of Verdant Gradium, Lilian Vale, Crystal... Silver Sarcophagus opens up events, I believe, worldwide. Story events, I think, if you have the story events activated. Maze and a Litter Skull? Litter Skull, yeah, that's a big one. Litter Skull is a big fucking deal. The Castle Arcanum. That's also pretty cool. Warrior mages can be quite nice if you get a good set, and wizards can break you into some diversity. Nice. This is an amazing province. Like, not only is it good population, right? It has a maze, which is 2 pearls, a Litter Skull, which is 4 death gems, and a Castle Arcanum, which is 1 earth, 1 fire. That is a crazy site. That is an 8-gem site with multiple special recruits that can break you into a lot of different stuff, depending on what you do and do not have. That is an amazing province. Lilian Vale, Sky Split Oak, Sparkling Fields. Sparkling Fields is just a normal, right? Yeah, big deal. Cliff Close. Garden of Pearls, Copper Idol, Mineral Cave, Mud Fields, 6. Goodness. Copper Idol, Cave of Clouds. What's that? Oh, we saw that earlier. Not cool. Sounds cool, but it really is not cool. Graveyard of the Damned, that's neat. 2 death gems. White Man Hill. Hold up a minute. I need y'all to calm that the fuck down. Enchanted Windmill. Cool. We did get attacked in a number of locations. We got attacked in Cliff Coast by Ulthuan. Cliff Coasts? Where's Cliff Coasts? Oh, Ulthuan fucking coming at me. Trying to prevent me from winning. We repelled them very easily. Now let's watch the battle. Look at the fucking Dragon Princes. I actually think the Dragon Princes, I think I've said this before, but I think the Dragon Princes are not strong enough for what they are supposed to represent, personally. I think they are quite expensive and they are not that significantly better than regular, like I say regular cavalry, but a lot of the other cavalry in the game. I do not think that they are that good. In point of fact, like, people have said to me that Ulthuan is very strong. It's one of the strongest nations, but it doesn't feel that way to me whenever I look at it. I look at it and I'm like, there's a couple of nice things in it. It's got a lot of diversity. It's got a lot of interesting tricks, and the Mage Corps is very strong, yes. But the troop lineup I don't actually think is that good. I think it folds to a lot of other comparable stuff in a lot of other comparable situations. And from like a sacred build, which I think, honestly, a good portion of Dominions 5 is based around like strong early to mid sacred builds, right? Like, good players can make scales builds work, but most players rely on a strong sacred build for some particular purpose. And like, you take a look at like ogres, like a strong sacred build on ogres hooks people up. Oh my god, it's so hard to deal with. It's crazy strong. Or something like Skaven, right, where you can produce sacreds everywhere, and those sacreds are, you know, they're suicidal, but you can kit them out to do just crazy amounts of damage, and they're not hard to mass produce or things like that. So I feel like Ulthuan has a bit of a handicap when it feels like it wants to have really quality troops, but I don't think their stats represent. They do have the whole non-sacred half-elf troops have halved upkeep, so they are able to field far larger armies than you might think because of the reduction, because it basically treats all of their units as sacred in regards to upkeep. So that is interesting, but I find more often than not in the early to mid game, it's not your upkeep that is limiting you, right? It's your actual gold income, right? Because you can only, and resources, right? Those types of things. You can only produce so many troops. So I don't feel like Ulthuan, like, this is a boon for mid to late game, I feel, right? When you start to become upkeep constrained. I don't think this really matters early game, and I think early game is kind of one of the issues that I have with Ulthuan. I think they just get stomped by other early game sacred nations. Like, but anyways, they're very beautiful and very pretty and very thematic, right? I just feel like, I don't know when the last time Sombre worked on, I've talked about this before, right? Like, this mod is so expansive, it's so much stuff going on with it, that it has a little bit of power creep. Like, the newer things tend to be stronger than the older things. So you take a look at, like Nagashazar, for example, came out recently, and I think Nagashazar is pretty nice, pretty strong. It's not crazy overtuned, I don't think. Not like where Vampiria was. Vampiria was very, very strong, right? And there for a while, Kislev, when Kislev came out, the whole nation wasn't overly strong, but the bear trainers were super powerful, right? So that already got nerfed. But it's this kind of like concept of newer things in the mod tend to have a little bit better stats, you know, like just by 1 point here or there, you know, types of thing. But there's a little bit of power creep. And I feel like some of the nations that Sombre hasn't touched in a while maybe need a little bit of a tuning. I think Ulthuan is in there, and I think Itza is in there, where I feel like they should be stronger than they actually are on paper. But then again, I've only played the game single player. I haven't played the game multiplayer, so there's that. And I only have a little bit of experience, so I'm sure people with, you know, hundreds of hours in the mod already can tell me where I'm wrong with that. But that's just my impression, right? Like, looking at things like Itza or Ulthuan, or what's another one that I kind of had the feeling of? Like, I feel like Chaos is in pretty interesting. Like, I think Khorne's a little weak on certain aspects, but I think Khorne and Slaanesh both have unique strong points that hit pretty hard for them. There's another one that I think of as kind of like a, you know, like ogres, I think, have big strong points. They have big weaknesses, but they have big strong points, right? And then I think Skaven, I think, is another kind of one that's a little on the lower end of the spectrum from a balance perspective on their units, potentially, right? Anyways, really cool. Really fun stuff. Let's continue. I just kind of like went on a tangent there as Ulthuan attacked us. Here's the Beastlands. You wouldn't talk about Beastlands. Beastlands, look at these freaking Tuskors. There's so many of these. These Tuskors are so goddamn good. Tuskor chariots are so good. If I didn't kind of despise the idea of like the no fortifications horde mechanics, that really just doesn't seem fun to me. I kind of wish that there was something else going on with maybe like their the beast stones or the beast monoliths or the cairn stones or whatever they're called. I can't remember. Like I'm not a big fan of not having any defensive structures. Right? Like, it's just like, well, you know, against a good player, a player who really knows what they're doing with, like, magic phase attacks, it's like, fuck me. But Beastman has some cool fucking units. Like, these Tuskor chariots are really, really strong. Really strong. And I love the look of the Bestigor, for example. Like, Bestigor look really, really cool. I'm not a fan of the Gaves or the Gaves or however you pronounce. I don't like them being like a big sacred for the Beastman. I'm sure there's lore there. It makes sense, but they're just so meh. And I guess you can reliably get them. I don't know. I just don't like them. And you know what freaks me out that the AI never seems to produce Minotaurs. Right? Like, I don't know why. I feel like Minotaurs are really good. They are a little bit hard to mass, but they are really, really strong. Even without, like, a bless, they're just beefy units. Got smashed there. We get attacked in Annika by Brittany again. Bretonia. Like I'm playing fucking EU4 over here. Brittany. Oh shit! Those Pegasus Knights dropped on that dragon and they got surrounded by fire elementals and did not know what hit them. That's funny. Oh, that's a prophet. That's not good, because he actually... Yeah, dragon, shoot him. Incinerate him. Yes, incineration. I needed that, actually. We get attacked at Stone Heavens. Ooh, that's a big army. We did lose a... Ah, we lost 2 mages there. We could lose more. Oh, we don't have a lot of earth elementals coming out, or elementals period. Oh, goodness. Need to break them. I should have been on advanced cast spells. This would have been over if I did that. Okay, it looks like we're gonna win regardless, but this one actually got a little sketchy. Oh, I love that. I love this Bright Wizard over here. Bright Wizard Lord. I might have to play an Empire faction next, cause like they really do. I think I'm gonna do a poll for what I play next, but I think I want to play specifically. I don't think I'm going to open the poll to all nations. I think I want to play a good nation next. So I think I might specifically limit the poll to like Empire factions, dwarves, high elves, and maybe Itza. Maybe not Itza though. Itza, I don't know that I really want to get involved in. But I might be like, you know, Altdorf, dwarves, or Ulthuan, right? And be like, pick one of those 3, and I'll play from there, right? Because I want to play one of those good factions. And I have talked a lot about like Ulthuan and shit like that in the past, so it makes sense for me to actually play them and try to understand them. better. Altdorf is so much fun. Altdorf seems like it has it's one of those just like, like I played a lot of Total War Warhammer, 1, 2, and 3. And it's just one of those scenarios of like, in those games, Altdorf or the Empire just has such a large toolbox. And in this mod, every nation has a large toolbox. But it does feel like Altdorf especially is just like, especially with their collegiate wizards, it's just like, what tool do you want for the job? Because we have every tool, just click the button and there you go. Right? Like, and it seems really cool. It seems really cool for them to be just like, yep, if you can think of it, we've got it. It's just, can you get it to where you need it to be in the right moment? The only tool you don't have is blood. That's fair, right? But blood is the tool of all the things to break into. Blood is that scenario of like, you can brute force blood, I think, more than any other, magic in the game. And especially on someone like Altdorf, right, who has all of those, you can just pick your cross path, right? You're just like, oh, I have accumulated enough blood slaves to do what I need to do. It's time to empower. What cross path do I want, right? And you're just like, boom, there you go. Like, but yeah, I would say, yeah, blood is the only tool. Blood is super duper strong, especially in vanilla, in the meta right now. But the more I look at a lot of different mods, the more I'm like, yeah, blood is still strong in a lot of those mods, but it doesn't have to be like it feels like in the meta right now, blood and astral are vanilla-wise the end-all be-all, right? But in a lot of mods, especially like this mod, I feel like there's so much shit going on in the late game that they don't have to be the powerhouses that they are normally, I guess is what I'm saying. That feels like a weird way to say that. I'm sure I could say it better. So we do lose one of our white mages and one of our scryer warlocks runs on that, but that was a pretty big victory for us. Look at all these wizard lords, bright wizard lord, amethyst wizard lord. Looks so fucking cool. I love that. I mentioned in Sombre was talking about how, you know what I'm getting at? So many nations have so many tools that they don't really feel the lack of blood at all. Yeah, right? Like, you just have, for example, playing Skaven, right? I have so much shit going on in the late game with Skaven that I can do that Skaven is a blood nation. I made a blood 4 god, right? Or blood 4 or 5 god, right? And I was just never like, nah, I don't really care about using blood. I've got so many other cool things to mess around with and interact with and see. Like, I should have, obviously. In a more competitive game, I totally would have. But it's just like, it didn't feel like I needed to. Yeah, they don't really feel the lack of blood. That is a great way of saying it. I talked to, so I love these types of upgrades, right? Like going from an amethyst wizard to an amethyst wizard lord. This is super cool. Sombre mentioned that he was looking for ideas of kind of like what to do, right? And then I don't know if I mentioned it directly or if someone else mentioned it and then I piggybacked off of it, but the idea was like, you know, mounts for being able to upgrade lords into new mounts would be really cool, right? So like, I think that is a mechanic that Altdorf and the other Empire nations have. Did I mention it myself? Okay. Yama, are you Sombre? Because I got too many names floating in my head. I always forget whose thing is which on Discord and Twitch and on YouTube. You're not Sombre? Okay. Good to know. Yeah, like, oh, I remember the Manfred on the zombie dragon thing. Yeah, that was a while ago. That's just really interesting. And it would be, I think it would be cool, right? It's kind of like a chase mechanic. Like in games like this, people can get really worn down and fatigued in the late game. So chase mechanics give people something to be super interested in, be like, oh yeah, I want to keep playing because I almost have enough to upgrade my Amethyst Wizard Lord, right? To be an Amethyst Wizard Lord on a Griffin. Oh, or a Bright Wizard Lord on a Sun Dragon, right? Like, that type of thing is just like, adding in those chase features is just really neat. And it gives players like that goal to kind of like push them to keep them stuck into the game and stuff like that. So, like, if I didn't have the little chase things that we were interested in doing with Skaven, I think I probably would have bailed out of this campaign 20 turns ago or so. Anyways, I'm yapping. Let's continue. We got attacked in Godwoods. Okay. This is just a... Speaking of which, it's a Gorbel. We don't really care about that, though. We got attacked in Questria. Okay, this is a big stack. The Gore, I think, are actually pretty damn efficient units. They have above average stats, and this fucking axe just hits so goddamn hard. And they're stealthy. Like, I feel like they can just be used so well. Very, very scary units for what they cost. We get hit in Quedra by Altdorf. The Hunters of Sigmar. These guys are pretty cool. I like the Knightly Orders with Sigmar as well. Oh, we're so dead here. We're super dead there. So we lost in Quedra. We get attacked in the Dawnlands. Oh my god. That's so much fun. This fucking Doom Wheel's just zipping around. Ooh, did they get us with a Wind of Decay? Or Wind of Death? Wind of Decay. Wind of Decay. They did kill a couple. Yeah, they hit 59. Yeah, that's definitely a... Either we did it or someone else did it. Yeah, obviously, we did it or someone else did it. Either the enemy did it or we accidentally did it, I think is the thing that I was trying to have my mind say, but it just word vomited. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum. And bum-bum-bum-bum. Okay, cool. Alright, that is it. That's victory, right? We have won the game. We are now the Pantocrator. We're going to do a review and maybe a little bit of other stuff. That's going to be the end of this video. We will do the actual like victory watch through talk. I'm going to give a couple thoughts about Skaven, gush for probably 20-30 minutes, etc., and then that'll be that. There is going to be a poll in the doobly-doo of this video if you're watching on YouTube. So check out that poll. Give me your opinions on what you think I should play next. I'm definitely going to play another nation from Sombre's Warhammer mod. Also, if you have any maps, preferably with links, feel free to put those in the comments. I don't mind. I'm perfectly happy to play a generated map like this, and it's perfectly fine. It's balanced. It gives me... It doesn't present a headache, right? But I do like cool maps. So if you have any suggestions as far as that goes, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.